Today, I'm gonna show you guys how to add props and accessories to your GFX. It's a pretty simple process, so yeah, let's get it. Alright, so to get started, I'm assuming that you already know how to make a Roblox GFX, and if you don't, you can use my tutorial. But pretty much this little tutorial on how to pose your props and accessories is for the starter rigs pack. So yeah, if you use those and you know how to make a GFX already, keep going. If not, go watch that video. Alright, so starting off in Roblox Studio, we're going to import whatever character or whatever accessories or props that we want in the GFX. And by characters, I'm just mean if you have your character and it has certain accessories that you want in the GFX, import it. So for me, I'm just going to import my character right now. I'm going to go up to Rig Builder, go to R6, click my character, and it should pop up just like this. As you can see, I have a bunch of accessories on here that I'm going to use for my GFX. And if for some reason you don't have the accessories, or if you just want to use accessories that you don't actually own, you can go and get a plugin like this one, and all you do is click on it and put the ID right here. For example, this camera right here, if I wanted to get the ID for it, I would go to the browser and copy this number right here. Once I would do that, paste it, press apply, and now I have the camera. From here, I would take this and drag it down into my rig, and now I'm wearing a camera. But yeah, after you do that, you're gonna wanna position your rig to 0, 0, 0. And it should go right in the center of the map. And if for some reason your character is like kind of in the ground and it's not exactly on top, try setting the position to 0, 3, 0, and that should put it in this position right in the middle. So now click on the rig, press this little triangle right here to open up everything, and go to each accessory that you want to use for your GFX. Right click and export selection and save it to your files. If you're doing multiple accessories, make sure you save each accessory in its own folder and as its own file. This same process also goes for any props you want to add, like for example a cup or a light like right here, or maybe a baseball bat, sword. Yeah, it goes for pretty much everything. Export the selection, save it to your files, and then we're going to use it to import it into Blender. Alright, now in Blender, we're going to import our rigs for the GFX. So if you already have your GFX in, you could just skip this part, but I'm just going to import a new rig real quick. Like I said, I am using the starter rigs pack, so if you're not using that, it might be a little different, but yeah. So let's just go with the blocky rig for now. We could delete all this other stuff. Just like that. And from here, let's start importing all of our accessories and props. That's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. Alright, so with all these models in, all these props and stuff in, we're going to attach them to the rig. And by attach, pretty much what I mean is if you take this rig in pose mode right now, even though the props seem to be on it, if you do try to move the rig around, nothing is attached at all. So we need to attach all of these props to the rig. So to do that, what we need to do is physically click each one and assign it to a bone characteristic with the different limbs of our rig. So before we do that, I'm going to copy and paste this sword real quick, put it to the side so I could use it later. And from here, I'm going to show you guys first how to attach the accessories to your rig. First, we're going to do the chain. So we're going to click on the chain, and then we're going to hold down shift and click on one of these lines, and then we're going to go to the top left and go into pose mode. So now the chain and my rig are both in pose mode, and from here we can go and click on any limb that we want to attach the chain to. So what makes the most sense is to attach it to the torso right here. So right here, So what we're gonna do is click these lines right here, click Control P, go all the way down to bone and click that. And once you do, now the chain will move with the torso. Now that's how you attach an accessory to the rig. I'm gonna go ahead and do this for each one of the accessories right now. Okay, so now for the other accessories, let's do the shoulder one. So like I said, we're gonna click it, hold down shift, click one of the lines, go up into pose mode. And for this, we're gonna attach it to the upper arm. So let's click on this line right here, Control P, bone, and it should be attached. Lastly, let's just do the sword real quick. Hold down shift, click the rig, pose mode, and we could actually attach it to the same torso as we did for the chain. Control P, and then yeah, pretty good. It's going to clip a little bit. Obviously the sword doesn't bend with the rig, but for the most part it's in position, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so this process I did is not only for accessories, but it's also the same thing for props. So as I mentioned before, like a cup or a baseball bat, sword, whatever. So I'm actually gonna do it with this one right here. And if for some reason the axis isn't centered on the object itself, just go up to object right here, set origin, and set geometry to origin. Oh no, origin to geometry. There we go. And yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna move this around a little bit and put it near the rig so he could be like holding it or something. Something like this is perfect, but obviously it's not connected. So let's click on it and then hold down shift, click on the arm, go up into pose mode, and we're gonna click these lines for the upper arm again. Actually, no, we're gonna click these lines for the hand. Control P, bone, and now when we do move the upper arm, it moves. When we move the middle of the arm, it moves. And when we move the hand, it also moves. Now you guys know how to fully put props and accessories onto your GFX. I hope this video did help you guys out, and if it didn't, tell me in the comments and I'll try to help you. But it should. It really should. You shouldn't need any more help after this. But yeah, if you have any questions, comments, yeah, like and subscribe.